Coming up at 5:30, the Portage County engineers have worked extra hard this winter to keep these roadways clear. But at what cost? I'll have more.
Well, we saw plenty of sunshine today with milder temperatures. How long will it last? All that and more coming up.
Governor John Kasich won over Ohio in the November election, but does he have a shot of winning over the nation?
And later, we'll meet the creators of a brand new musical premiering right here at Kent State. Portage County's only truly local newscast starts now.
From the award-winning Kent State Student Media Newsroom, this is Portage County's TV2 News.
Record low temps are causing record highs in road salt usage. Good evening, Kent State and all of Portage County. I'm Michael Bratton.
And I'm Gabrielle Payne. Portage County has already used almost $250,000 more in road salt this winter compared to last. Reporter Tyler Trill has more.
Thanks, Michael and Gaby. The Portage County Engineers Office has used a lot more of its budget this year compared to last year. As far as the current status goes, $925,000 has been spent thus far compared to last year's total of $684,000. But crews have only distributed 3,000 tons of road salt this year, which is less than last year's amount. Portage County Engineer Superintendent Butch Helmling says prices for road salt this winter have skyrocketed.
The reason the money difference is because last year, round numbers, it was $30 a ton. Okay. This year it's $108.
This price increase has forced the engineer's office to look for alternatives. Grits and cinders, salt brine, and even beet molasses are used to clear roadways. Helmling says grits and cinder are the most common means, with 1,500 tons of each being used so far. So what does this all mean for you? The good news is Helmling says not to expect an increase in any sort of tax in the future, but potentially expect snowier road conditions. So if you are having a major road issue, contact the engineers department to fix that road condition. Also, remember to drive slower, give plenty of room to those sharing the roadway, and to buckle up. Back to you, Michael and Gaby.
All right, thank you, Tyler. Now, with the weather today, I certainly don't think salt really needed to be used too much today. The sun was out.
Yeah, first nice day in a while, right? Sun
I
finally
know,
came
the
out.
sunshine worked in our favor today. It was a wonderful day. I absolutely loved it.
It was wonderful. Will we still see more sunshine, though? That's what I'm wondering.
You had to soak it all up today. I know, it was a little different. The sunshine will not last super long, but the temperatures aren't doing too bad. So we're all in the mid-teens to lower 20s, 22 right here in Kent. So a very pleasant day we had out there. Plenty of sunshine for you today, which made it very tolerable. Only feels like 18, low humidity, 46%. So a gorgeous day nonetheless for our winter still clicking along. And just sunny skies we had throughout our entire region, and we have some more snow coming in this evening, but we will be still seeing the sunshine throughout the rest of today. So you see on our radar still this snow coming in tonight, but it's going to be later on this evening, much later, as you see a slight chance of snow, only a low of 5, but again, a very slight chance. So not too much to worry about this evening with snow. Coming up later on this week, though, we will be having more snow heading our way and a sunny start to the weekend, which will be fantastic. More seasonable temperatures following next week as well. Michael?
All right, thank you, Candace. Certainly looking forward to that sunshine coming up. People are still talking about Governor Kasich's 5th State of the State address in Wilmington, Ohio, Tuesday night. Our Kylie Jarozinski has an update on the future of Ohio and the future of Governor Kasich's political careers. Kylie.
Thanks, Michael. Yes, his focus was on tax cuts and education in Ohio, and experts say this may now put him in place to run for President of the United States.
Governor Kasich's speech hit on various points, including liberating small businesses through tax cuts and energizing the next generation of children through educational innovation. He reviewed the accomplishments of his first term in office, but his main focus was to sell his vision of a better Ohio. Assistant Professor Vernon Sykes works here at Kent State in the Political Science Department. He says that the State of the State address is mainly focused on topics that directly impact Ohioans.
Most citizens are not particularly interested in or knowledgeable about the details of government, but we all are concerned about our tax burden.
But there are speculations about Kasich running for president in 2016. Although Governor Kasich says he has not made any decisions, his bid for presidency is still up in the air.
I've taken no options off the table, but I think it's fair to say that I've been pretty focused on my job here. I'm going to continue to push the balanced budget, and have made no decision on that at this point.
Sykes also added that Governor Kasich is addressing all the right things to get a bid for presidency.
He's addressing issues that he knows that are important and significant that will help him in his bid for presidency.
Although Sykes says Kasich is heading in the right direction towards the Oval Office, Kasich's address reflects that right now he is focusing on Ohio.
If you want to hear more of what Kasich had to say in his speech, you can check out the full State of the State address on C-SPAN's website. For TV2 News, I'm Kylie Jarosinski. Michael?
Thank you, Kylie. Kent State is handling a pesky problem in its residence halls. Students living in Lake and Olson halls, that is, say they found mice on several floors earlier this week. Colin Schalk, a junior, sent in this picture here to Kent Wired after finding his clothes and bedding chewed up. The director of resident services says this is not a major issue, but you can contact your residence hall director if you have any immediate concerns.
And now taking a look at our Crime Watch, an Akron teen is facing a citation after he was struck by a car Monday. 16-year-old Najim Porter was in surgery yesterday for a fractured leg after a hit and run. Porter says he was walking in the street on Copley Road with two of his friends, and the sidewalks were not very clear because of snow and ice. Police cited all three of these with jaywalking. The driver is now facing a felony for the hit and skip. In other news, we now know more about the relationship between the Cleveland police chief's brother and the woman suspected of killing him. Between 2009 and 2011, Cleveland police responded to multiple calls about fighting and violence between William D. Williams and Dana Johnson. Johnson faces aggravated murder charges after allegedly shooting her estranged boyfriend and then turning the gun on herself. In other news across the state, a Columbus man will be in court today for allegedly helping terrorists. 23-year-old Abdirahman Sheikh Mohammed is facing 2 counts of soliciting or providing support to terrorists in the Middle East. An 18th-month FBI investigation led up to the arrest. The Franklin County Prosecutor's Office is asking for a $2.5 million bond. Michael?
All right, thank you, Gaby. Housing discrimination can be a quiet crime with serious impact, but one senior citizen in Kent is fighting to make sure it's not quiet anymore. Carl Flanick is working hard to end unfair housing practices after experiencing it himself. He says he's being mistreated by not only his neighbors, but by his apartment complex manager, all because he has a service dog at his Kent Four Seasons apartment. Tonight at 10, in a special report, Flanick speaks out about the issue and why he's becoming an advocate for people dealing with the same problem.
They just knew how to get under my skin. Service dogs are not trained to attack. They're trained to help out the people with their disabilities. I learned a lot over the years about the law and that. You can become an advocate.
Our Lauren Buchanan will have more on this story tonight, including what Flanick's landlord is saying on TV2 News at 10.
National Eating Disorders Awareness Week continues on campus. Wednesday's event is Beauty Redefined, Be Beautiful, a performance by singer-speaker Jonathan Celestin. The event is at the Kiva from 7 to 8 p.m. Students seeking help with an eating disorder can always visit the Counseling and Human Development Center in Whitehall, or they can visit the Psychological Clinic in Kent Hall.
Students around the world and here at Kent State are getting ready for Collegiate Day of Prayer tomorrow. The day is devoted to bringing together all congregations of Christianity to pray on one day at one time. According to the website, older generations and churches are welcome to participate. The organization Burn Kent will host a prayer event tomorrow in Bowman Hall in room 133 from 7 to 9 p.m.
Still to come on TV2 News, something unusual clogged up a Florida storm drain Tuesday.
But when we return, meet the creators of a new musical premiering on Kent State's campus.
And just how much snow will we see tonight? I'll have all that and more when TV2 News returns.